guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. So we're gonna go ahead and take a look at this Turles right here. This is a newer EZA that we just got from this Turles, right? For the World Tournament. This is a World Tournament EZA. So let's go ahead and give Turles a stickerooski right here. And then I guess let's just go ahead and jump into an event. And let's see how effective this free-to-play Turles can be. I think it'll be okay-ish, but it's, you know, he is going to be okay-ish in, like, Battlefield and Super Battle Road. Now, I don't, you know, or maybe, like, a burst mode thing. But, I mean, this is a free-to-play character from World Tournament. That doesn't really upset me too much. I mean, the LRs, they did set a nice standard with LR Piccolo, but I think that this Turles probably will be okay enough. We'll see, we'll see. Alright guys, so we are here in an event, kind of a bad opener, I would say here. It's okay though, it's okay, we will work through our best here. Let's start with Turles' link set. So Turles says, destroy the universe, Sainoya race, prepare for battle, thirst for conquest, big bad bosses, shattering the limit, and nightmare. Wait a minute, wait, that is true. Why is Nightmare his last link? That's so weird. Typically, the last link is going to be the Awakening link, or Legendary Power, or something like that. But the last link is actually Nightmare. That's very, very odd. You don't see stuff like that very often. Typically, if you see that, it would be something like, oh, like, I think Orange Piccolo had, like, he goes Fierce Battle, Giant, then Legendary Power. It's because he only has Giant as an LR, I believe. Okay, so we're at 266k defense here. Let's see, Turles gets 150% attack and even start a turn. All enemies get debuffed by 20% attack. That is pretty good, but of course that's only going to work in, you know, kind of the lesser content. But, you know, again, Super Battle Road, Battlefield, Burst Mode, that could be useful. Turles gets 3 key, 60% stats, and an additional has a high chance to be a super for 7 turns. So, again, more so built around kind of like the shorter content like that. Then he gets 1 key, up to 3, and 20% attack and defense up to 100% with each attack performed. Okay, so 5 attacks to fully build up his stats there. And then he gets a high chance to crit when the enemy is stunned. Turles also, and this is bad, but his super attack effect, he's only getting 30% attack, no defense, which is horrible. But he does have a high chance to stun. So a lot of what this Turles is doing is built around the stuns. Now, this could be pretty good for us, though, because this cell is actually susceptible to that. So we can stun this cell. Now, we're probably going to take a lot of damage because LR Turles sucks at this point. The LR Turles army. I mean, they're not good. Don't super, don't super, don't super, don't super. Okay, that's good for us. Okay, nice, nice. Alright, so now Tech Turles can clutch up, and he can go ahead and give us that stun, and we should be looking pretty good. So we have the built-in additional. In terms of the build I gave this Turles, I did not want to give him any strong... 3 million? That's a little low. I mean, he does need to do 5 attacks to build up. There's the stun. That's the guaranteed additional. No hidden potential system additional. Okay. Turles, we have 15 additional and 15 dodge on that Tech Turles is what we went with. I did not give this Tech Turles strong dodge equips. I just gave him dodge with the actual... like hidden potential nodes, and then the equips I gave him were like strong additional equips. One thing that is good about Turles, remember, is that he's a movie boss's character, which means he does have access to the equips from that, like kind of like movie boss's equip event, right? Here, let me just show the build. Again, we're at 15 additional and 15 dodge. I feel like that works pretty well. And again, you guys can see, you know, we got a bunch of just additional equips on him. Okay, let's float off Amand and Raisin. Remember that this bastard, he is stunned right here, so we don't really need to worry about this too much. We can just do whatever. Amand and Raisin is kind of like the character I'm planning to, you know, put next to Turles, and then sort of see how we're going to do. So we did, what, 2 attacks already? And we need to do another 3 in order to see him at full power. Now, I know that this Turles, he's certainly not going to look too impressive, but... I do think that his debuffs can be handy. This is not a red zone viable character by any means, I don't think. Like, he would have... No defense and super attack effect. I mean, characters, a lot of times, I just don't think can sort of get past that. Like, that is a huge, huge issue, right? And it's like, I'm telling you, if characters don't really get like a lot of defense from super attack effect or something like that, a lot of times I'm not even really that interested in going additionals for the character. All right, so we have a decent rotation right here. Let's see. So Turles is up to 372, but again, remember, he's not getting anything more than that. I mean, he is getting the defense from doing the attacks, you know, just the 5 attacks to build up. But like once that's done, like what we see is what we get. And this is with, you know, Big Bad Bosses and Destroy the Universe and Thirst for Conquest. Like, all these links are up for this. So, like, I'm curious, like, if we do this, and he drops down to 300, this is no Big Bad Bosses, no, Prepare for Battle. Yeah, I mean, again, handy in the right place, yes, but, alright, So, remember, Turles does get the high chance to crit if the enemy is stunned, too. We do want to keep that in mind. Oh, whoops, well, no, there it is! We're good, we're good, we're good. No issues there. No! Oh! Alright, so let's play out this turn. Let's see what Turles does. Hopefully we could triple attack with Turles right here. And then we'll have him fully built up going into the next rotation. I mean, very clearly, I don't think we need to spend a very long time here looking at sort of the numbers that Turles is going to get. It probably would be valuable to see, so up to 451, huh? 4 million. Okay, there's that. There's the built-in additional, Hidden Potential System additional. We didn't get it. Wow, we're actually getting pretty unlucky, because that's, remember, so he has 15 additional, so it's a 30% chance. So we've failed 4 30% chances so far in this. Alright, so he needs to do one more attack to be fully built up. That means on the next turn, though, we could see Turles, like, fully built up on his second attack, which could be good. Alright, so we'll just go ahead and skip ahead to the next turn. Alright, so this is a very heavy juiced rotation right here. Again, remember, all these additionals, we've had pretty horrendous luck so far. I mean, characters built around additionals, you know, it's very easy to get your Twitter clip moment where, oh my god, they're so good, but it's also very good to have a performance like this where it's just like, okay, super, additional, normal, and, you know, we're done. Turles is ready to take his nap for the day. That first additional has a 50% chance to be a super, which we failed. So we failed basically every possibility for Turles to get additionals. We're at 549k defense right here. I mean, that's certainly better. I mean, as a villain character, unless we're fighting, you know, the Red Zone Gammas, Turles should be competent against a lot of normals. I mean, not Omega, but a lot of, you know, normals that aren't int bosses. I mean, to be fair, though, this is, again, a heavily juiced rotation. We got Amon and Raisin with their support. We got the LR Turles with their support. Again, this is a very heavily juiced up rotation right here. All right, let's go ahead and see how we do. Hopefully we can get some decent additional luck. I mean, it's only going to take one hit right here, and Turles will be fully built up. So that'll be good for us. And then I do kind of want to see a turn of what Turles' stats look like after his initial intro pass was worn out. So he's up to 6.3. Okay. Additional, which is a normal. It has been every single turn. And then we didn't get the Hidden Potential System additional, and then we get supered. Okay. Well. Alright. It's just one of those videos, man. Okay. Sure. Sure. Alright, well, we'll come back on the next turn. Whatever, man, whatever. Alright, this has just been, honestly, a dreadful video, so far. Because I'd like to get Turles in this middle slot right here, because we'd have, you know, Shattering the Limit activated as well, but, I mean, as you guys can see, Cell doesn't exactly have a ton of health left. This is just very sad. Like, it's just tough. It's very tough when you're me. Because this is Turles' last turn with his intro part of his passive up. We're going to have to put him in slot 1 to be able to get this attack. I mean, this is Turles fully built up right here. I guess we should mention that he was attack debuffed on the last turn by Cell. Oh my god, dude, this was so annoying. I might as well just back out. Alright, 5.92. Dude, Turles is such a loser. Every Turles character in this game is such a loser, and it's so annoying. What we're going to do is we're going to get this next turn for Turles, because this next turn is going to be him without his intro. So I want to see that turn. Turles with no intro. And then we can also kind of see as well, I probably will do another turn where we see juiced up Turles. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, it's just as simple. You could just go into a fight, and then he just does no additionals. The best way to utilize this Tech Turles without a shadow of a doubt is you keep him in Battlefield, Super Battle Road. I mean, Turles is on, several categories. I mean, you take this guy into low-class Warrior, Super Battle Road, he'll help, right? This guy, like a space-traveling Warrior, Super Battle Road with his debuffs and his stuns, he'll help. But that's what this guy is meant to be used for. Alright, so we're on our next rotation right here. I guess, to be fair, though, we don't have Big Bad Bosses. I really wish Big Bad Bosses' characters were better, man. Big Bad Bosses' characters, for the most part, just suck. That's the problem. So he's at 381. I mean, this is no Big Bad Bosses right here. No Big Bad Bosses, no Shattering Limit, no Prepare for Battle. All links that can give him defense. But, I mean, we are getting support from Amand and Raisin as well. So, I mean, that does just show you, yeah. I mean, this Turles, once that 7-turn wears out, like, he's not doing anything special. So, we definitely do want to be running... Dodge it? No, okay, they ate it. We definitely do want to be running Amand and Turles, specifically in that type of content that I mentioned. 4.37 he's at. Alright, alright. Alright, we got the Hidden Potential System additional, finally. There we go. And if, let's say we were in, like, Super Battle Road, right? Like, both of those would be a 50% chance to stun, which, of course, could be good. Along with the 20% attack debuff, which is always good in Super Battle Road content. So, alright, I mean, I will say this. I mean, this Turles is not a throwaway. Having all these debuffs means he does at least have some value, so that is good. Alright, guys, let's finish up with one more rotation just like this. So, this is, without the intro, Turles is still up at about 500k. I mean, I guess to be fair, the intro buff, it is only 60% stats. I mean, this is most of what Turles had, but it's like, we could see there's quite a big difference between Turles having Big Bad Bosses and those types of links. God damn, man. One thing that's just so obvious to me is we need, like, 5 really strong Big Bad Bosses characters added. Like 5 or something. Like, really strong. Like, of various different types of characters and stuff like that. Like Piccolo Jr. is good. LR STR Cooler's okay. LR Metal Fraud Cooler, I mean, he's okay. You could toss him in spots, right? But we need, like, a god with Big Bad Bosses. I mean, Piccolo Jr. does kind of qualify for that, but, we need more. Because these characters that have Big Bad Bosses, it's just, it's so far and away the best link in the game that it's just, you see the difference. There was a Hidden Potential System additional. I mean, he's at double digits from Cell. I mean, that's the thing. This Turles, he'll, as a free-to-play character, he'll be able to tank normals from even these really tough bosses. That is definitely pretty good. I mean, unlike this fraud LR, right? Alright, there we go. Alright, this is Absolute Suppression Turles. His leader skill is all types 3 key and 70% of stats. I mean, I was gonna say, could he be good in Battlefield? Probably not. I mean, he'd be a good link level leader, I guess. His super attack is the Kill Driver, which raises attack by 30% for 1 turn, supreme damage, and then has a high chance to stun the enemy. Yeah, no defense is just trash. I mean, sure, I get that his defense would be really, solid for a potential. I mean, I would say solid for a free-to-play character, but, like, we do have Tech Bulma, we do have STR Yamcha, we do have LR Piccolo, right? Like, it's not... His passive is Advanced Combat Power, which gives him 150% of stats at the start of turn. Then he lowers enemy attack by 20%. Wait, did I finish the super attack effect? I did, right? The 30% attack for 1 turn, supreme damage, high chance to stun. The high chance to stun, by the way, like, that is good. And that, really, a lot of this guy's value is probably coming from that. And then his passive, Advanced Combat Power, 150% of stats. All enemies with a 20% attack debuff. That is strong. It's just the toughest fights, it doesn't work. In fights where you can attack debuff, just having a passive minus 20% is very good. But it's just, it's so limited in where you could do that. If you would structure a burst mode run around being able to debuff the enemy's attack, though, like, this guy would be helpful in burst mode. So, like, that's a good ability. You do need to be able to recognize that, like, that is strong, but it just doesn't work in the hardest content. Then, Turles gets 3 key and 60% attack and defense, and an additional that has a high chance of being a super for 7 turns from the start of turn. I mean, that's fine because it synergizes well with the content he's good in anyway, right? So that's not really a big deal. I mean, I guess besides burst mode, but it's not a problem. And then he gets 1 key up to 3 and 20% attack and defense up to 100% with each attack performed. So he needs to do 5 attacks in order to fully build up his stats. And then finally, he gets a high chance to crit when the enemy is stunned. His link set is pretty strong. Destroy the Universe, Saiyan Warrior Race, Prepare for Battle, Thirst for Conquest, Big Bad Bosses, Shattering Limit, and Nightmare. He has several pretty common villain links, as Turles characters typically do. Total kill multiplier is 135%, sure. And then finally, Turles is on a couple of different category teams. He had 3 200% leader skills we could run him on. Turles, the new Dokkan Fest Turles, Raditz, and then Ginyu. So I chose the Turles team, of course. And then the 6 categories he's on: Low Class Warrior, which is a pretty limited team. So, you know, it's good to get more options for that. He's also on the Movie Bosses category team also. Sure, that's fine. Then he's down here on the Pure Saiyan category team, which is, you know, as dominant and huge of a roster as you could think of. Turles is also on Terrifying Conquerors, probably the best villain team. I mean, Piccolo Jr. is on it, right? So, although I really have soured on many of these characters, man. You know, leading into this worldwide, I certainly do hope that the villains are made very powerful. Then Turles is on Space Traveling Warriors, a decent little team here. We got a lot of recent options added to it, which is good. And then finally, Turles is on Planetary Destruction. So let me know what you guys think of the EZA World Tournament Turles. Thanks, guys, for watching, and I will catch you guys next time.